Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another Is It Worth Buying video. In today's video, I will be talking on Carx Street. Carx Street is a new racing game that just hit the scenes. Pretty cheap game too. It's only $20. I guess that if you don't mind the early access games, go for it. But here's my personal opinion about this game, and I'm not trying to be rude, but at the same time, like I find myself having a lot of anger issues with video games in this day and age where I try playing them and then for some reason it's like the game, I don't know if it's development, I don't know if it's the process of transferring the game over to stores, or then some files get messed up. I don't know what the situation is, but it's really concerning that we're in the year 2024 and we're coming out with games where we look at games that came out like 10, 20 years ago and they play better than the games that are coming out today, when it should be the other way around. Like, I should play Need for Speed Most Wanted and be like, man, there's so many different newer games that's much more bigger and better than this. Like, why am I playing this? But it's crazy to me where it's like I'm going back and I'm playing older games from back then because I find, to me, they're more like polished. They play better. It's not a situation where, yeah, this game on the PC, because I think this is the like the mobile cover art and stuff. So, but I am talking about the PC version. I most likely will put that in the title when I do upload this video. If not, then I think, yeah, you know, just saying it now, it's like, yeah, y'all know I'm talking about the PC version. I never did play the mobile version, but if the mobile version played anything like how the PC version does, the PC version should have been free like the mobile version, because to me, I don't even see a game being worth $20. You know, and again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but at the same time, I just find it disrespectful that you're asking money for a game that's, the biggest problem for me is that the game is crashing when I just try to do the car delivery mission. You know, so they have it where it's like, yeah, you could get through a few car delivery missions, then out of nowhere, you try doing, it's like, I think it's a green, like, I can't make out what kind of car it is, but it's just this green car. And every time when I had selected the delivery mission to go and, like, you know, complete it and stuff, right when I get to the not the menus but the map, it just randomly freezes. Can't control nothing. You could use your mouse or mouse and keyboard. You could use your controller. Does absolutely nothing. You no longer have control over the video game. And it's stuff like that that bothers me, because it's like, fam, if you want people to say good things about your guys' game, this is just talking to just all developers. You can't, the thing is this, you can't come out with games that's going to be halfway broken and then you're like, oh, well, you're just going to have to wait until the game is like, no, you're going to have to be on this day and night, day and night. That's like if I were to do this video and I'm only saying half the things. Like, imagine, okay, imagine I start the video off like, hey guys, talking about Carx Street. You know, if you want to see more content, stay tuned for the next video. What's the point of even coming out with this video if it's an unfinished video? You see the point that I'm trying? Or it's like if I'm making a dish and half the food is unfinished, like it's not all the way cooked. It's like, fam, do you think people are going to want to eat that? Do you think people are going to want to eat a live fish that's flopping around on the plate? No, they want that fish to be cooked, grilled, however they want that cut up, however they want it to be cooked, but they want the food to be cooked. You know, if it's like I'm listening to music, I'm not trying to listen to unfinished music. I'm not trying to listen to where it's like, oh, you say one verse and then the rest of it is just instrumentals. Like, no, if there's more that needs to be added or completed or finished, whatever the situation is, it's like, fam, you got to do that. You know, you got to do that. And that's something where I'm like, I don't know where your guys' mindset is at. And it's like, again, not trying to sound disrespectful, but it's like, I just see this a lot in today's like gaming industry, where it just seems that a lot of developers don't care. Like, their mind isn't just fully there when it comes to like development and stuff. And to me, I'm like, that's scary, you know, because I just see it as like, okay, let's just put out this cash grab and go on about our business. If the game, you know, if it doesn't work for everybody, then it doesn't work. And you can't go into a like the gaming industry like that. You can't go into the gaming industry with that mindset where it's like, oh, if it don't work for everybody, then no. My thing is this, because one day I would like to develop video games myself. I know it's gonna take a lot of time, and it's one of those things where I'm like, when I'm good and ready for it, I am going to make sure of it that the game don't have it's one thing where I'm like, okay, I know there's gonna probably be some performance issues. Like there might be people trying to play the game on a computer that's not equipped to play the game. So it's like, all right, I am going to try to the best of my abilities to come out with updates, everything. I'm going to overall let my audience know that's either downloading the game for free or buying the game. I care about this game and I want everybody to have an equal experience. I want this game to be an overwhelmingly positive, top rated game. It confuses me, and I am going to compare both games and in a different video and stuff, but it confuses me where you see Carx Street and it's like, fam, this game is unfinished. And I know there are other game, Carx Drift Racing Online. It's been out for a while, so that's of course going to be a little bit more finished. But it's like, how is it that that game is in the top rated? You could go to the racing section on Steam of like all the different racing games that exist. You could go to that section in Carx Drift Racing Online. Like that's one of the most top rated games on Steam on that platform. Where's Carx? Carx needs to be, if not right beneath it, above it. The only two places where that game should exist in the racing section, but it shouldn't exist in the section where it's like, oh, new games, but it has like mixed ratings and a lot of people don't like it. No, bruh. No. There should be no reason on why this game is at a mixed rating. No reason at all. And I get at times like games can be buggy, games can be glitchy, they can have problems, crashing, all this other stuff. But I'm like, fam, in this day and age, you have to come out with a game that works. You cannot come out with a game that halfway don't work. And then you're expecting people to give out all their, because like talking to the developers and just talking to anybody in the gaming industry that's developing video games and stuff, imagine if you come out with this fully functional, working, 100% completed video game, but you gotta go through a step-by-step process on getting my money. I'm like, okay, well, I'm only gonna give you 10, or like, okay, so it's a $20 video, it's like $22 after tax. So I'm like, all right, so right now I'm only gonna give you guys $1, but I am expecting, you know, a full video game, but I'm only gonna give you guys $1 right now, and then 2-3 months down the road, that's when I might give you guys $3-4, and then, you know, a couple of months down the road I might give you guys 50 cents. That's how I feel when I'm playing a video game, where I feel like I'm only playing $5 worth of a video game, but you're expecting all full $22 of my money. That's not cool, bruh. That's not cool. So to people out there that's really debating on whether or not I should buy this game, buy it at your own risk. If you're one of those people where it's like, you know, I guess for me, I'm a little bit short patient and I get mad a little bit too easily. So yeah, when I do play video games and they halfway not finished, I'm gonna feel a certain way about that, you know. And it's like, I know like in my streams and on social media, like I might say things and you know, it's like a part of me means it, then a part of me doesn't mean it, because it's like I'm trying to be as respectful as I possibly can. I feel like I could have very well said some messed up things in this video if I wanted to, but this is, you just got to understand where I'm coming from, where if I play a video game, I'm expecting the video game, yeah, it's like, you know, it might be a little bit buggy, and that's something where it's like on the like good side of it, I can see this being a good game at some point, not right now, but I can see it being a good game. Like if I can say the good things about this game, it's like, yeah, I felt the same exact way I felt when I played Carx Drift Racing Online. You know, and that's, to me, I was like, that's one racing, well, is it? I mean, I guess, yeah, it's considered a racing game, but regardless, a car-related game, like, I put a lot of hours into Carx Drift Racing Online. That's what I was expecting with Carx Street, but I can't play a game where it's like, you're not going to allow me to play, but I tried every different possible way. Like, I tried, so this is what I did for that mission where it like will freeze the map. So I was just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna use the map. I'm just gonna drive there, and just because it seems like I thought it was having an issue when just selecting the mission. So anyways, I was like, you know what? Bump all that. I'm just gonna drive up to the car and then just get in it and then just go from there, you know? So I go, eventually I ended up finding the car, had to drive around it for a little bit. But it's like, and that's another thing where it's like how stuff is mapped out. Yeah, that's another thing that needs to be worked on with the game. How stuff is, like the car handling, how stuff is mapped out. Like if I'm selecting something on the map, it's, that part is weird. But yeah, the car handling feels kind of off, but I'm like, I can see past that. Like, I mean, you know, not every racing game needs to feel the same. So if that's your guys' like go-to way of like, you know, racing cars, I ain't gonna trip about that. I could have seen past all those other extra things. It's just that map glitch. It's like where it just freezes the game. That's the part that did it for me, where I was like, no, I can't play this game no more. Got my money back. I thought I could, but I was like, nah, bro. Like, and because no, I started thinking like, okay, well, not. Let me just figure out, sign it up, rebind the game again. And I was like, all right, let me just go ahead and see if I could just drive up to the car, and then once when I get inside of it, then I could just select where I need to go afterwards. I went and tried that method where I was like, okay, I'll just go and get in the car, then select the map after, or select where I need to go on the map afterwards. The map still froze. It still did that glitch, and I'm like, do you want me to play the game or not? Like, to me, that just doesn't make any sense, where I'm all like, okay, I didn't give you guys my money. It's like, can I get a video game in return? Not like, the thing is this, like, I get that if it's like in an early access stage, but it's like, okay, some bugs, like some performance, glitches and all that stuff. It shouldn't be something where it's like preventing me from playing the game. It's like, because I don't know how it was for Carx Drift Racing Online when it very first came out. I mean, if it was like that too, then I'm all like, okay, you guys should have learned from the mistakes of that game and then did something different with this game. I get that it's a completely different game, but it's like, fam, you got to understand that people are not going to want to play. They're not going to want to play a game that's going to crash on them. And there are other people that's experiencing this. It ain't just me. I looked online. There are other people that are experiencing this. So that's something where I'm all like, yeah, that needs to be fixed. All the other stuff can wait until after, but that one particular thing needs to be fixed. And if there's any other glitches that's preventing people from playing the game, that needs to be fixed too. But for now, yeah, if anybody's wondering, go out and buy this game. It looks fun. Yeah, it might look fun, but it's like, yeah, once you did a certain amount of those car delivery missions, the game is going to glitch on you and it is going to mess up. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and peace.